Hear me right on this one, please. How you react in the midst of your storm is the most important thing in your Christian walk. I read the other day about how different birds react to rainstorms. And I read that the duck actually is indifferent to rainstorms, totally oblivious to it. The chicken, on the other hand, is a miserable creature in the middle of a storm. But the robin sings, saving its sweetest note to the most raging part of the storm. On the other hand, I read about people who can be very stoic in the midst of a storm, so much so they really deny that there is a storm at all. And I was told just a couple of weeks ago about an insurance agent. Sorry, insurance agents, I confuse you with travel agents, I didn't mean to. I dare say we got a lot more insurance people here than travel. That this insurance agent went to write an insurance policy on a cowboy. And he asked the cowboy, he said, have you had any accidents? He said, no accidents. Are you sure? You mean you've never had an accident? No accidents at all. Well, a horse kicked in some of my ribs once. That's not an accident. I got bitten by rattlesnakes a few times. But no accidents. I can't think of any accidents. And the cowboy said, the insurance man said, he said, you mean these are not accidents? He said, oh no, they did this on purpose. In Acts 27, we find the Apostle Paul and his two companions caught in a deadly storm that was not of their own making. Paul, the prisoner in Caesarea, talks to the king Agrippa and Festus, the governor, and he says, I appeal my case to Caesar. King Agrippa said, to Caesar you shall go. And so he gets on the port of Caesarea. I'm going to put the map up on the screen for you so you see the route by which they took on the way to Rome from Caesarea. By most accounts, this has happened during around the months of November, which can be very treacherous around the Mediterranean area. So they go from Caesarea and they change boats, but then they find themselves in the middle of that horrible storm. If you haven't already turned to Acts 27, please do. And I want you to follow this with me. I can tell you right away that probably it is the most dramatic chapter in the entire book of Acts. It's the most dramatic chapter in the entire book of Acts. And Dr. Luke, as led by the Holy Spirit, writing those words, they were the words of first-hand account because he was one of the companions of the Apostle Paul on the ship. And therefore he was writing with meticulous details, and you have to ask why. And the only reason that I know is because the Holy Spirit of God wants to use this particular historical event to strengthen all believers in the midst of their storms in life.